So far, you're probably starting to get a good picture of how Facebook advertising works, and you've probably experienced it yourself in the past. Maybe you remember seeing Facebook ads pop up on your newsfeed or in the sidebar. But before you can get a complete understanding of how all this works and what you might not have been aware of, as a more casual observer, is that there are actually multiple different types of Facebook ads for you to choose from. In this video, we're going to look at what each of those are. And for each one, you'll notice a supported placements list. And this tells you where on the Facebook page your ads can be placed. And that's another way in which you can categorize your ads. Now, just to clarify, the positions you can choose from are right column. And this is the sidebar on the right-hand side of the page at all times when you're using Facebook. Then there's newsfeed. And this is the home page on Facebook where you see all of the updates from your friends and other contacts. And then there's mobile newsfeed, and this is the same as the home page, but it's for mobile users specifically. Now let's take a look at the type of ad that you can have. And the first one is a domain ad, and the supported placement for that is on the right column. Domain ads are essentially adverts that appear in the sidebar and that point directly to a website that you're hosting. These are perhaps the simplest form of ads and are composed of a simple heading and a block of text. Users will also see the URL and an image alongside the ad. As they go, this is perhaps the most classic form of Facebook ad and the most basic. These days they perform less well than some newer alternatives, but they are, nevertheless, a very affordable and effective choice that will be appealing to many advertisers. The next is the page post link, and the supported placements for this are the right column, the newsfeed, and the mobile newsfeed. Now, page post links have become the most common form of advert used by Facebook advertisers. The idea here is to link an external website while at the same time getting likes for your page. You'll likely have seen a lot of page post links yourself when browsing through Facebook, and they will have had large images alongside a link and some text underneath. If you like the post, you like the company's page rather than the post or image itself. If you click it, then you get taken to that post. And then there's multi-product. And supported placements for this are the newsfeed and mobile newsfeed. Multi-product ads display multiple items on a slideshow type display that lets users browse and shop right from Facebook. This is incredibly powerful for e-commerce stores and means that you're really only placing one ad to promote a whole range of products. The movement, meanwhile, makes the ad more noticeable and engaging. Next is page like. And supported placements are the right column, the newsfeed, and mobile newsfeed. And this is an advert for your Facebook page, wherein you're trying to increase your number of likes so that you can generate a bigger audience to market to. Again, you get a nice big image and a prominent like button. Make sure to include a call to action in your text to encourage this further. Page post photo is another one that you can have, and the supported placements are right column, newsfeed, and mobile newsfeed. And a page post photo can also be used as an ad, which basically shows off a nice big image. It's not quite so effective for generating traffic as you get less space for text, but images will get you a lot of likes. Then there's page post video, and supported placements for this are the right column, newsfeed, and mobile newsfeed. Now, page post videos lets you showcase a video, as the name would imply. Again, these are good for getting likes and are powerful for video marketing. Creating a great video is a rather time-consuming and expensive operation, but it can also be a very powerful tool when used effectively. Then you've got page post text, and supported placements are right column, newsfeed, and mobile newsfeed. This of course allows you to showcase some text, but it's a little bit of an anomaly when it comes to Facebook advertising. The problem with this one is that there isn't really much reason to use it. Images are much better at grabbing attention. Then we have mobile app, and as the name would imply, supported placements are mobile. And this is an app that is specifically used for promoting a Facebook app. This type of ad can be used through the Facebook app in order to compel the viewers to download your branded apps so that you can gain a direct way to communicate with them through a channel that you designed. If your customers can order or buy through your app, then this can also lead to a number of direct sales. And we have desktop app, and supported placements for this are the right column and the news feed. You may recall that Facebook also has its own ecosystem of apps. If you've built a branded app for Facebook, then this is how you can promote that and encourage downloads. Of course though, Facebook apps can only run on desktop computers, and as such you won't be able to promote these through mobiles. Then we have event, and supported placements are right column, newsfeed and mobile newsfeed. Now events allow you to advertise events, as the name would imply. And this can be useful for increasing interest for a company launch event, for instance, or a conference, and this is one where limiting the geographical reach can make a lot of sense. And finally, we have offer. And supported placements for this are right column, newsfeed and mobile newsfeed. An offer advert is used for companies that want to market a special offer. And this works through your page. Again though, you'll need at least 50 likes to use it. And this is an interesting option because anyone who clicks on your ad will be emailed a code that they can then use in order to redeem your special offer. And it's great for encouraging sales. So how do you choose what would be the right type of Facebook ad for your particular objective, brand, product and/or goal? Well, as a general rule, you'll want to use the desktop ads when you're looking to generate direct conversions by selling a product such as an ebook. In the example we looked at earlier of the fitness ebook, a desktop ad makes a lot of sense as it's simply displaying a product at a set price. These make sense in this capacity because you aren't especially trying to build your brand and because you'll pay less for this type of ad. Meanwhile, the page post links make more sense for companies trying to build followers and represent a more long-term strategy. Gaining fans for a page on Facebook can be a very powerful tool as it allows you to market to them, and more often it lets you strengthen your relationship with them. Finally, for e-commerce stores, there's clearly a big benefit in multi-item ads. And for companies running events, well, event ads make sense. Really though, you won't know which ad is the very best for your campaign until you try a few. You may find that you're surprised if you compare the performance of a few different adverts, so experiment with them for a bit and don't make assumptions. At the same time, you should also try to avoid thinking of each ad individually, and instead think of them as part of a large campaign. For instance then, you might use a domain ad in the sidebar to generate some immediate cash, but you may then sync this into some longer term plans, like using page post ads to try and gain more followers on your page. Once you've managed that, you can use page post links to grow your brand through a content marketing campaign, and then start selling through your website. Facebook ads work best when you combine them into a single broad strategy and maintain synergy with your other marketing activities too. Okay, in the next video I'll talk you through how you put together a Facebook page.